Everyone is talking about the sudden entry of the interstellar object 3I Atlas into the solar system.
A fast-moving object the size of Manhattan is hurtling towards our solar system, and it will make its closest pass to Earth on December 17th.
It is piercing through space at an incredible speed, around 60 kilometers per second. But you have no idea where it might have come from. Scientists point to ancient stars in the thick part of our galaxy, stars whose age exceeds that of our sun by 2 to 3 times. This object is not just a comet. Its composition and shape raise questions. Rich in carbon dioxide, poor in water, with unusual activity. Some researchers even put forward the hypothesis that it could be an artificial object. And that's not all. 3I Atlas is linked to other known interstellar objects, such as Oumuamua and Borisov, forming an entire chain of mysteries. Why have such objects only started appearing in the last decade, even though humanity has had serious astronomical capabilities for over 100 years, and such objects were not observed before? Today, we will explore all the mysteries of 3I Atlas and see what makes it one of the strangest visitors to the solar system. Many might think just a chunk of rock or ice flew into the solar system, will fly out, and that's it. What's so special about it, you may ask? But there's a big but. Back in the 1920s, Edwin Hubble first showed the world that beyond the Milky Way there are other galaxies, hundreds of millions of light years away. Since then, astronomy has advanced at an incredible pace. By the late 20th and early 21st century, the capabilities of telescopes, spectroscopy, and radio astronomy had reached astonishing levels. Today, we know and track more than 1.4 million small bodies in the solar system. There are even entire monitoring programs dedicated to detecting and following potentially hazardous objects that could threaten our planet. And yet, despite all this, throughout the entire history of observations, not a single interstellar visitor had been confirmed. Until suddenly, October 2017, Oumuamua is detected. August 2019, Borisov. And now July 2025, the object 3I Atlas. Strange coincidence, isn't it? Centuries with nothing, and then 3 interstellar objects, one after another, in just a few years. What do we know about 3I Atlas? The interstellar wanderer 3I Atlas is only the third object of its kind ever detected by humanity. And right away, it left scientists puzzled. The first striking feature is its speed, 60 kilometers per second. The sun cannot hold it with its gravity, and the object's trajectory leads it back into the galaxy. The second is its composition. 3I Atlas is rich in carbon dioxide, yet surprisingly poor in water. For a comet, this is not just unusual, it's contradictory. The third is its behavior. It shows comet-like activity, but forms almost no typical tail. Even more strangely, some gas emissions have been observed pointing toward the sun, as if defying the very physics we know. And this is where it gets even more intriguing. Some researchers already recall Oumuamua, around which the boldest hypotheses were built, even suggesting an artificial origin. Of course, it's too early to say anything like that about 3I Atlas. But is it really just a coincidence that the third interstellar object, within such a short time of observing this kind of body, once again turns out to be anomalous? Where did it come from? According to scientists, the trajectory of 3I Atlas suggests that it arrived from the thick disk of our galaxy. This is a special region of the Milky Way populated by stars that are 10 to 12 billion years old. For comparison, our sun is only about 4.6 billion years old. The great age of these stars means they have had much more time to form planetary systems, and therefore, greater opportunities for the potential emergence and evolution of life. One striking example is the Kepler 444 system, located in this region. Around this star, astronomers have discovered 5 rocky exoplanets, ranging in size from Mercury up to Earth. And other stellar systems from this region of the galaxy have also been confirmed to host exoplanets. TOI 561 multiple planets, includes rocky super-Earth, LHS 1815, host of planet LHS 1815b, the binary star system HD 155358 with 2 large planets, and many other ancient star systems that remain unexplored. What could this all mean? We can already see that 3I Atlas stands out from ordinary comets. Its composition, unusual trajectory, and the fact that it seems to come from an ancient region of the galaxy where exoplanets have been confirmed. All of this raises more questions than answers. For now, scientists remain cautious with their conclusions. But can we really consider all of this just a coincidence? Or do interstellar objects carry far more mysteries than we usually imagine? What do you think? Is this a coincidence, an anomaly, or part of a much bigger picture? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your ideas could help shape our next videos and discussions. And remember, this is only the beginning of the mysteries of 3I Atlas. Let's explore the most logical and the most incredible explanations for why interstellar objects have started showing up now. First, let's disappoint those who are already making welcome banners for aliens or expecting an invasion like in Hollywood movies. An advanced civilization capable of interstellar travel and wielding unimaginable technologies would hardly need to launch massive fleets for conquest. Far more effective and far more terrifying would be to send a capsule carrying a virus we couldn't resist, and then simply claim the planet without firing a single shot. A more realistic scenario, however, could be tied to processes within our own galaxy. Perhaps the galactic center is producing events that fling massive objects outward, supernova explosions or other gravitational phenomena that we don't yet fully understand. If that's the case, and we fail to figure it out, we may one day face not just a few isolated visitors, but a full rain of interstellar objects. And let's be honest, Bruce Willis isn't exactly in the same shape he used to be. Then there's the dark forest theory. Throughout the 20th and early 21st centuries, humanity has been unconsciously sending signals into space, radio and TV broadcasts, radar pings, and more. Maybe someone out there has picked them up and is now sending probes to determine whether we're a potential threat. That could explain why these objects resemble ordinary comets. After all, a primitive civilization like ours would simply dismiss them as natural, familiar celestial bodies. And finally, if we take a step back, everything also fits neatly into the zoo hypothesis, one of the leading explanations for the Fermi paradox. According to it, advanced civilizations really do exist, but they deliberately avoid direct contact with us. Instead, they observe humanity much like we observe animals in zoos or nature reserves, without interfering in our development. And maybe, just maybe, recent events on Earth have become interesting enough to them that they've started sending probes for closer observation of our civilization. So what do you think? Are these interstellar visitors a natural phenomenon, or could there be something or someone behind them? Share your thoughts in the comments. We can imagine countless fantastic and scientifically grounded theories about the origin of 3I Atlas, but for now, it's better to wait and focus on observation. Soon, the object will pass close to Mars, and that gives us a unique opportunity. According to predictions, 3I Atlas will make its closest approach to Mars on October 3rd, 2025, at a distance of about 30 million kilometers. This opens a rare chance for Mars orbiters, HiRISE, the Trace Gas Orbiter, and other ESA and NASA instruments to aim their sensors at this mysterious visitor. We may finally gather invaluable data about its composition, structure, and origin, and perhaps even learn more about how such bodies move through the galaxy. However, if the results of these observations suddenly get distorted, classified, or simply disappear, then you can be sure the aliens are already among us. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget the bell so you won't miss new videos.